New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
Welcome back, South Africa. Hope you guys are having an awesome Friday, because I definitely am. Now, can the real Great Gatsby please stand up? We know that everyone has their favorite Gatsby spot and style. Well, this iconic Cape Town style sandwich is traditionally filled with salad, loads of saucy chips, and meat snugly held together by a soft white roll. But today, we're going to be putting a spin on it by jazzing it up a little with this barbecue rib Gatsby style recipe.
This looks very fancy, first of all.
So I'm going to be making the basically the Gatsby side of my dish.
Yeah,
I'm going to be making the meat, and you're going to be making the onion rings. So what do you have over there?
I've got, what's this, what do you call this?
Those are red chili flakes.
Yeah, chili flakes. I've got salt and pepper.
Okay.
Whatever this thing is.
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Yes.
Right, and flour.
I've got the ribs. I'm going to be spicing these up very nicely. What we've got
lots
here.
Lots of spices there.
Lots of spices. I think a lot of people like to make ribs, but then they forget that there's the dry rub part. And I think that is very important, because most people just sauce it up and then, you know, bake it. Whereas if you're putting the spices in it, I like to spice it, marinate it, and then bake it or grill it. So we're going to start off with our spices here. I've got some...
I'm just going to get busy here.
Yeah, you can do that while we talk, actually. I've got some peri-peri spice. I've got some cumin. I've got some onion powder, garlic powder. And then I've also got some paprika and a bit of ginger. I like adding ginger to my savory dishes.
Ginger? Wow.
They add a bit of a sweet flavor. I know that doesn't make sense, but...
No, it does not. Funny thing about the Gatsby, back in when I was in primary school, I think 2003, in town, we used to compete with my friends. We used to eat a whole Gatsby on the way home.
Okay.
And but now I can never do,
What was the reward for that?
It was just bragging rights.
Oh, the one thing I do not want as well is when we're making this kind of recipes, you don't want to put too much salt, because then it's going to end up being too salty. But it is important to have the salt in there.
Yeah.
And I also like to make sure that we've got the salt or the spice nicely on the fatty places or fatty parts of the meat. Because once it renders...
That's where the flavor is, right?
Yes, that's exactly where the flavor is. So before we go in with the sauce, I want to first bake this in the oven with some foil. So I've got some oil pieces over here. All I do is wrap it up nicely. The whole idea is to also make sure you do not get any air getting into this, because you don't want the steam to escape. You basically want it to bake in its own steam. And that's why I've also just made sure I've got a double whammy of flavor here, or rather of foil.
Flavor?
So I've sealed the one side, and then I'm going to seal the top, because we want to make sure that none of that flavor escapes, none of that steam escapes, because like I mentioned, we want it to bake in its own juices. And then after that, then we're going to take it out of the foil and then bake it for, or rather grill it for like 3 to 5 minutes, because the whole idea is just to get it nice and golden brown. And then I've got my ready-made ribs over here.
Here you go.
Awesome. So I've also got my very big French loaf that's already been cut up. And to start off this process, let me move this barbecue sauce to the side. Like we said, the chips are normally saucy and all of that. So I'm going to go in with a bit of our barbecue sauce that we use for the ribs and just drizzle them with just a little bit, because we're going to put the rest of the sauce on the meat as well. So just toss it up.
What's in the sauce?
It's basically a barbecue sauce. I think the best thing you can do is get yourself best barbecue sauce on the market.
On the market,
any store, yeah. Or you can make yours from scratch, and I believe that Afternoon Express does have a couple of recipes for that. So you can also go to afternoonexpress.co.za for that. All right, and just to start assembling my Gatsby, I'm going to go in with a bit of lettuce, as we all know. Start assembling over here. Any lettuce of your choice would work.
Yeah.
Right.
It's always confused me, but I get it.
As in the kinds of lettuce?
No, I mean in the Gatsby itself. I've just always been confused.
As in it shouldn't have lettuce?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but okay. So I've gone in with the lettuce over there. All right, so I'm just putting the final part of our chips here. So I've sauced the chips a little bit with the barbecue sauce that we had. And now it's time to get the meat onto this beautiful thing. Nice. How are your onion rings looking?
They're coming all right. You just want them crisp, right?
Nice and golden brown.
Golden brown, okay.
Right, so the whole idea here is your meat should be cooked well enough that the bones should basically just come off.
Suck it.
That's how you know that it's cooked perfectly. And so all we're going to do is we're going to tear off these bones or these pieces of meat. So basically this is how clean the bone should be. This is how you know it's cooked to perfection, because now there's no meat stuck to it. So that's perfect.
And you make the ribs for how long?
We bake these ribs for 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 whole hours. And that's the thing I like about these kind of meats. It's basically almost like making stews and stuff where you cook it low and slow. You don't want to put the temperature too high, because all that happens is all the flavor is going to get burnt. And what we want to do is we want to basically stew it in its own juices in the oven. And then after that, we grill it. And that's where we got these nice char marks.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It does, it does. I can't wait to dig in. And then basically just start assembling these pieces of meat over here. I'm using my hands. I have sanitized, because these are the kind of dishes that need you to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And how are you looking with your onion rings? I think we're
They're coming all right, but maybe just
turn it up a bit.
Turn it up a bit, yeah. Almost ready.
So before I even go in with the onion rings, I just want to show South Africa how beautiful this looks. Before we go in, this already is a ready dish. As it is, I would indulge. I would definitely have this. But because we like to spice things up, we're going to put some onion rings on there. And if you want to get your hands on this mouth-watering recipe, then go over to afternoonexpress.co.za.